President Trump has also just weighed in on this for the first time. While we play this out, I want to go to Monica Alba to give us more on that. I haven't seen it, Monica. What is the president saying?
The president is saying, Hallie, that he has just watched the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis. He says, quote, "It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was, in the president's own words, he is making this assessment. It's unclear with what evidence, but the president is saying the woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator, and the woman driving the car was very disorderly, obstructing and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer." Again, this is the assessment of the president of the United States, who is saying he believes that this ICE officer, he says, seems to have shot her, quote, in self-defense. Again, the president goes on to say, based on the attached clip, and he does seem to have one of the angles here that he has posted on his social media platform, Truth Social, he says, quote, "It is hard to believe he is alive," again, referring to the ICE officer there. But the president says that the ICE officer is now recovering in the hospital. He says the situation is being studied in its entirety. But he argues, the president, that the reason these incidents are happening is because, quote, "the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers and ICE agents on a daily basis." The president goes on to say that he believes that they are just trying to do the job of making America safe, and he says he stands by them and wants to protect all law enforcement officers from any kind of violence and hate. So that is the initial reaction and post from the President of the United States, Hallie.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.